topic. This live. I know I supposed to did it yesterday, but I was so tired. Remember, I was giving your heat yesterday. I always give your guys heat because heat is what we need and bangers is what we need. You know, we need this information that's going to get us and bring us to the next level. That's actually going to help fix our current situation, our lives, and our loved ones and our family. So we need this information from a spiritual point of view because a lot of this stuff that's going on is trash and is garbage and it's misinforming us, it's misguiding us, it's misleading us down a life that is not even a life. This life was procreated upon us to live this gangster persona life of shooting and killing each other. This life was procreated upon us, right? And this is an actual true fact. We've been bewitched, we've been brainwashed, we've been misled, misinformed to believe that we are black, we are Africans, we are Moors, we are um we any everything but who we are, basically. We any everything but who we are, and our identity has been lost. But I'm here to restore our identity coming from a spiritual world and a spiritual existence. It's righteous life, it's uply guided right one's life. This is who we are, and that's our titles of uply guided right ones. We are not black, we are not Moors, we're not the lost tribe of Shabazz. All of these titles that was given to identify who you are, Black Americans. This is all force a narrative on who we are. Is to diminish on who we are and where we come from. We come from the up God right ones, the ancient ancestors before Muslims, before Christians, and before Jewish. Do you understand this? I need for you to understand this. And this is an actual true fact. These titles came later on about us because we learned the ways of our ancient ancestors. And a lot of our ways were stolen, burnt, and destroyed. But you cannot destroy bloodline and you cannot destroy history upon a spiritual sense. You can't destroy that. Spirituality cannot be destroyed. There's no beginning and there's no end to that. How you doing? 39 Kiki. Rare, amazing people, great American history. That's what you want me to talk about? I'm gonna talk about that. But before I get in this, I gotta describe on who we are. This history was way before it was called America. You understand that? We was here way before this was called America. It's only called America because it was taken. We was killed for it. So the people that basically that destroyed us and conquered and stole information and all this other stuff renamed it America. Do you understand that? They renamed it. But way before anybody was here, way before there was Native Americans, Indians, we was here in this land in the West. And I'm talking about BC time. I'm talking about BC time. This is the time I'm talking about. The time that you're talking about basically is when Europeans and those came over here and began their conquering and quest of land and all of these other things, which the Europeans, right? Japan, China, all of these civilizations, Africa, backdoored the ancient ancestors. I'll need for you to understand this. This is coming from a spiritual realm. This is not coming from stuff that was written down. History, right? This is information that I'm giving you, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding I'm giving you this way before mankind wrote this stuff. It was forbidden to even write. It was forbidden to even speak I need for you to understand that. And speaking and writing was very sacred, right? But it was necessary. At the time, it was forbidden to speak and write down anything. We talk to the Alpha Omega, the Almighty Creator, everything existing telepathically, and telekinesis, the thing that we use. Telepathically, we talk to one another. We communicate with one another. It's broken now. You know how you get on the phone with somebody, right? Say you call somebody, you're like, I just was thinking about you. You're like, I just was thinking about you. Look, you called me. You're gonna live a long time. That is some of the change, right? And some of the abilities that is broke now and weak that we had amongst each other. I'm trying to tell you this. You need to understand this because we've been taught wrong. We've been taught wrong. We've been guided wrong. We got wrong information and dumb, deaf, and blind. Learning about history that's trash and garbage. Not knowing who you are. You don't understand who you are. We're not African. We're not Moors. We're not none of these things. We are uply God right ones that birthed all civilization, that taught these very individuals that these names came upon later on in life. There was only non-belief and belief. Non-belief and belief. There was no Christian, there was no Jews, there was no Muslims. There was nothing. There was no scripture. There was only belief and non-belief. Do you believe in the creator or you don't? First and foremost, there was only one belief. Belief, 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 belief. Non-belief came in with this barbaric, evil, twisted, demonic way of life, devil, demon, entity that taught mankind and our ancient ancestors the back door, the Almighty Creator. So a lot of civilizations that they are finding now, pyramids and scrolls and things that was printed onto wall, the Creator destroyed them because they disrespect Him and backdoor Him and try to dethrone Him with this entity. Let me tell you something. The ancient ancestors are not normal. They are not normal. They can go months without eating. They can go days without eating. They can go weeks without drinking water. Do you understand that? They was a different breed. And this is in me and you. This is inside of us. We've been taught wrong. We've been guided wrong for many years, generation after generation, generation after generation, generation after generation. Do you believe in telepathic communication is real? Yes. Yes, James Dickinson, yes, it is real. Because some of the traces, your family member, right? You call somebody basically, right? And you thinking of somebody, you call them, and you get on the phone talking to them. They be like, "Yo, I just was thinking about you." You be like, "I was just thinking about you." You like, "You called me," and they always say you're gonna live a long time. That's an old saying. But if you didn't hear that, that goes on in our community because that is the chain that's broke. That was our communication, right? And the reason why we didn't speak or write things down because we was the actually bridge in the connection into the Alpha Omega, the creator, everything in existence. Even though that we taught all civilization and gave them the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to civilize, right? Their plateau, right? And their areas, in their community, in their society at the time, they backdoored us, right? We was that bridge in connection. When you walked among them ancient ancestors, you bowed down because it's like you were seeing the creator and the creator was seeing you because they were so in tune. I'm talking about in tune. They didn't eat. Yo, they fast for hundreds of years. They didn't eat, man. Did they eat? They ate a little bit, but they didn't eat like we eat. Do you understand? They was in tune. The creator doesn't eat. He doesn't sleep. Do you understand that? I'm telling you something that let me say all this. Listen, when these When these ancient ancestors used to get up and walk amongst people, the very earth, the very ants, everything used to bow down to them. I'm telling you, these rocks, water, everything used to bow down to them out of respect and admiration because they were so in tune with the creator. But the creator housed their body. Do you understand that? Housed their body with the earth. They had to they had to be there had to be an end in the beginning to. Do you understand that? They physical life, our physical body got a beginning and it has an end to it, but not your spirit. It doesn't have a beginning and doesn't have an end. It is the creator, and the creator is you. You can become one with the creator and transcend out your body. They used to do it freely. Let me tell you something. The sun bowed down to us. The moon bowed down to us. The stars bowed down to us. The angels bowed down to us. Every creature in existence that you can name bowed down to the uply God and right ones, the ancient ancestors, because they had the knowledge to transcend between the earth and beyond this universe. They uphold the oneness and worship him daily upon this earth after the fall from Adam, from being disrespectful, from learning from this entity how to dethrone the creator. He told Adam to try to dethrone him. He said, yo, the reason why he telling you to go over there because he's jealous of you. You are him and he is you. He don't want you to replace him and dethrone him. So he ate from the forbidden tree, the forbidden knowledge. He ate. The entity deceived him. The Adam didn't know about none of that teaching. He didn't know about nothing. He was a bliss. It is a bliss. This entity taught him that, and he created the base. He already debated this entity. He already debased them, but he was allowed to get in there not through a serpent, but through knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, because the Creator gave him the ability to do what they created from smokeless. They species are created smokeless, so they can go into your nostrils, into your mouth, and into animals. That's their ability. They can fly. Yes. So he debased. And so when Adam started procreating with Eve, right? They procreated. Eve was having 25, 50 babies. Some of the traits of the woman's having three babies, four babies at a time. You've seen that before. That is true. The creator showing you how the woman was giving birth. He slowed the number down after the earth became populated. He slowed it down. You could have twins, three or four. He slowed it down. But the earth became populated. Do you understand? Became populated. I'm telling you from a spiritual, the stuff that's not written down in books and that's being misguided amongst us. They are here to deceive you, to backdoor you for fame, fortune, and riches, to murder you and kill you. You become an organ donor so you can get on the side of unbelief to try to backdoor the creator. This is actually true facts, brothers and sisters, kings and queens, ladies and gentlemen, prince and princess all around the world. And I'm talking to all civilizations. This entity did that. You are the op. You a human being. It doesn't matter what color you are. It doesn't matter where you come from. You are the op of this entity, barbaric, evil, twisted way of life, which is teaching man how to try to debase the creator and kill him and murder him. And you know what? The human beings going right along with him. There's more human beings with him. There's more unbelief in human beings with this entity than you would just regular us. You don't see that this entity is changing the creation of the creator, turning men into women, women into men, crossbreeding animals, crossbreeding fishes, procreating all this murder, death, kill, barbaric, even twisted way of life. They've been doing this way before mankind even got here. They teaching you this. It's obvious. So someone the of the ancient bloodlines, right? Of the descendants, they don't have a grave. You can't find a grave because they are not dead. They are taken up mind, body, and soul because they became one with the Alpha Omega, the Creator. The example of that is Enoch. Enoch, Jesus is of that bloodline. He took him up. Mind, body, and soul. This is actually true facts. This happened. Stop lying and spreading falsehood. It is true. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, peace and blessing be upon him. He transcend too, mind, body, and soul. He transcend, and he went beyond the zone he went beyond the angels. This is actual true facts. He was the closest to the Creator, mind, body, and soul in physical form. He went beyond of the. He went beyond. He went beyond of the ancient ancestors. He went beyond them. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, he's of that bloodline. Just because he was born in Arabia and he was born in Mecca, he's of that bloodline. His blood, you could trace it all the way back to the ancient ancestors, the uply God right ones that held on to the oneness that prayed to the Alpha Omega to save the bloodline because they knew this flood was going to happen. And he said, I agree, I'm going to save it. He was going to destroy mankind, creation. He was going to destroy it, but he saved his bloodline. But the entity was still dead. When the flood happened, this entity was allowed to live to start another non-belief and campaign with mankind after he destroyed all of that and drowned them and built upon our pyramids and built upon everything. This was a new creation. The earth was one, like this, one together. It was one. After the flood, he he shifted the earth and started breaking the earth up. So when Noah, peace and blessings be upon him, came out the ark, he told everybody, delegated, go over there, settle over there, settle over here, settle over there, settle over here, build civilizations over there, build civilizations, because the uply God right one, Noah is an uply God right one. He's of their ancestors. Yes, he's of that bloodline. So he was teaching them. They kept the bloodline going on. They kept the teachings going on. This entity wasn't dead. The entity wasn't dead. He was allowed to live and linger on. So he started a new campaign upon mankind. What he been doing? You are the enemy. You the enemy. Human being, you are the enemy. Doesn't matter what color you are, what creed you are, what religion you are, doesn't matter. You are the enemy of this entity. He hates you. He hates you. Yo, he was up there amongst the angels, was teaching the angels. Do you understand that? What type of power that had to be? He was worshiping the Alpha Omega Creator each and every day, every night, teaching them. Him and his community. He had a large community. It just wasn't him up there. He had a large community. It was this entity and angels way before mankind that was up there. Yes, they teaching you lies, man. So the ancient ancestors are not normal. The uply God and right ones are not normal. They're not normal. You understand? They of a different, what we consider normal, they transcend that. They didn't eat. They didn't eat like they didn't even eat, man, like we eat. They fast, constantly fast. Very weird. They would drink water because they were so in tune. Their bodies were so in tune with the creator, and the creator is them. Do you understand that? But they had to go to the bathroom. They had to rest a little bit. You understand what I'm saying? They had that because the creator placed limitations on them. He is the creator, and the creator is him. He duplicated himself. But when you go into their presence, you would listen. Everything in creation supposed to bow down to mankind. Period. To the uply God and right ones. That's an actual true fact. Everything in creation was told to bow down, not to worship us, but out of respect and admiration towards the Creator, because we are the Creator and the Creator is us. But with limitations, when He put limitations on us. Of course, that ability, there's no beginning, there's no end to us. That's us, and that's Him. There's no beginning to our spirit, and there's no end because it's actually Him. Do you understand? So transcend into the uply God right ones. You have the traits of the uply God right one. Transcend to that. Find out the abilities. Find out the youth. Find out what you have to do. The hot water going, bubbling bath with your mom. So refreshing and relaxing with her. Yes, man. Do you believe telepath communication is real? Yes. I talk to the creator all the time. You can do it too. It's just sitting there. You will hear in a thought, in a voice. It's by the voice, but it's your spirit that's speaking. What's speaking is my spirit. What's controlling this is my spirit. Once this is damaged, your spirit goes into the spiritual realm, the unseen world. It laps into that. It's only unseen because we are intertwined with the physical world. Do you understand that? And he made it that way and put limitations upon us. But you have the ability to transcend your spirit in and out your body. Once you learn who you are, once you learn your up, you got right way rules and regulations. Once you get in tune with spirituality and scriptures and show you what to do, he would connect it, he would bridge it. So you can start worshiping and save yourself and your family and your friends from this darkness that's overspread, that's being lies and procreated on YouTube and all of these major platforms for fame, fortune, and riches, is running up the bag and all this other stuff and nonsense. The uply God right ones was not normal. It was not normal. So I just want to drop this knowledge and understanding upon you. I want to give it up. And I'm gonna do a couple of more lives after this. Stay tuned. Get your notification bells. Put your notification bells on. That's really really important so you can know when I'm dropping heat and bangers for you and I. Because this channel right here, this channel right here. Hold on one second. This channel right here is being overshadowed by lies about people that spreading falsehood, false narratives on who we are. You understand what I'm saying? Don't forget the notification bell. Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, so you can know I'm dropping bangers and hits and heats for you. This is actually true facts. Beloved brothers and sisters, kings and queens, ladies and gentlemen, prince and princess all around the world. This is all big facts. This is the dopest channel out right now on YouTube. That's right. I'm here to save you, to save myself and our family from the darkness as it overspread us. But I'm here now. I'm here. And I'm not going to back down. I'm not afraid. And I'm not alone. That's actually true facts, brothers and sisters. I'm upholding the oneness and Alpha Omega, the creator, everyday existence. He exists. He exists. And I love him, and I love him, and you should love him. All big facts. That's right. Keep your eyes open, your head on swivel. It's murder, death, kill going on here. That's just physically, mentally, spiritually. You want to get backdoored by this entity, barbaric, evil, twisted way of life. He's not going to tell you for fame, fortune, and riches. To get your spirit and soul, you could be an organ donor. That's right. Jeez, 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 jeez.